G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me Zwoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where we are back to continue building our supervillain lair, our volcano base, all the way up on the top of the precipice up there, where I'm having an absolute time. I'm enjoying it so much, just going through and building a base from start to finish, like, without having to worry about much else, just having all the materials there, all the things that I need, just to kind of explore what we can still do, because things are going to be changing for Alpha 20, so while it's still Alpha 19, I'm doing what I can to try and send it off properly and scratch all those base building itches that I've been neglecting for a little bit too long. There is the morning chime. I'm still holding on to a lot of the gubs from the end of the last episode, like the lathe and the generators and the engines and stuff like that. I have also grabbed, I've got some gas for my generator, that's actually kind of smart, for once I'm thinking ahead. I've also grabbed my auger for something that you'll see in a little bit. I promise, got my lights and stuff as well. I think for the most part, I've got everything that I need here. So I am going to take back up off the mountain. I did also grab some more rebar frames as well out of there. You are now done. I didn't leave anything else behind, did I? No. Just make sure I haven't left anything important down below, because having to come all the way back down to grab stuff is really annoying. Plus, I should mention, I have replaced the land claim block in this base, so I'm free to place a new one up at the tower again. That'll be fine, and I needed to pick up that bloody door. There's one thing that jumps out at me as like the most annoying part about this base is having to pick up my motorcycle and charge up the hill up to the top. Look at it up there. Look at it up there though. Up there looking over the entire world. What a place to hang up your boots at the end of the day. There's also a bunch of loot bags over there, and come to think of it, while I've been up the top, I haven't really seen any hordes. I haven't really been attacked by any hordes up there, so maybe they're just kind of spawning down the bottom and, oh, g'day Arlene, how you bloody doing? Put a round through your neck. Maybe they're just spawning down the bottom and then timing out and dying and dropping loot bags. I'm not sure, but yeah, the thing that's kind of jumping out at me as the most annoying part of this is having to get up to the top when I can't take to the skies yet. I don't have the gyro, and it's a long bloody way up there. So one of the things I'm kind of thinking about is potentially digging my way into a tunnel that will take me up to the top, because it is that 2x2 shaft that goes all the way down to the bottom. If I can plug that at about this height here, I suppose, I can make like a full-on like bat cave, like a proper garage I can drive into with a ladder going up to the top, something like that maybe. I do still want to put a gyro platform in, but for the meantime, that might be a cool way to do it. I'll tell you what though, if I can get that to line up, I don't think it does. No, it's a little bit too out of the way, and I can't put it on an angle. Well, I suppose I could put it on a 45, but I can't build like any sort of shape on it. It is in a straight line somehow. I was like, maybe this point here would be a good point to have that secret entrance, but I think that that 2x2 shaft is more like over this side. I'll have to find a spot. Though it's more dependent on where the shaft is than what kind of features are down on the bottom down here. But Loot Fiend's got a Loot Fiend, so I want to know what's going on in all these bags. If there's any good gubs for me to ransack and probably sell. You want to start giving me gyro parts now? I'll happily accept. Though for the most part, this looks like a lot of hot garbage. I didn't really get anything good out of those loot bags at all. I'm just kind of now filled up with junk for no reason. It's kind of like I have driven past a lot of loot bags lately just because I don't want to fill up my inventory when I'm building stuff with all of this randomness. But what I did kind of notice, I've driven down this slope many times, but never really driven up it. Maybe this is an easier way to get up there than up the stepping stones over on the northern face. So we'll go like this, we'll grab our old dinosaur burner hog machine and see if we can make it up there at all. Tap C a little bit, try and keep traction. I mean, it's not quick. It's not quick, and it's not working particularly well if I'm slowing down. All right, you just stop there. Test out the old handbrake like we're in an episode of Top Gear. Nope. Lucky. That's fine though. What you can't do, I can do better. Fingers and toes are better traction than circles. I mean, look, it wasn't ridiculously smooth, but I made it to the top. We got here in the end after all. Jump over to that side. So yeah, this thing here goes down to the depths of the world. But it's kind of also right in front of my gatehouse, or like my bridge here, which makes it slightly less appealing to turn it into something. But even if it doesn't come all the way out to the top, I could plug up the top and still have like an access point, I don't know, somewhere around here. Build another staircase or something, have it come up over this side or something, somewhere a bit more out of the way. That could definitely be doable. that's still really sketchy and really bloody frightening. I do want to do my my trapdoor today. I want to put my doors in and get that working for me. I planted these trees with the idea of being, you know, environmentally responsible, but now that they're only half grown, they're really annoying and really in the way. Either get bigger or leave me alone. Everyone knows if you're small and kind of half cooked, you're not really helping anyone. All of that is beside the point though. I don't know where to put the land claim block. I might just like chuck it in the corner for now. Don't really have a place to put it, but it can just stay there. Although now I can't pick it back up again because the next one I place will replace one back at home again and all the zombies will respawn. So I guess it's there forever now. But more importantly, I can now pick up my bloody door, use my regular ass entrance to get in and out again and not have to worry about that. Good. Okay, so now that I have that done, give me... Oh, see, look at all this garbage. Just utter garbage. Give me this. No, I said give me this. Give me that one. Remember myself as a random ass chest to just dump all this shit into. I can't help myself. I wanted to loot stuff. I wanted to see what was going on. But as soon as I did, I regretted it. I think the way to do this is going to be... So I'm sitting right smack dab in the middle of it. And my player coordinate is what? 3517 west and 1337 south. So if I can find a spot that either matches up with that on either of these trajectories here, all I have to do, because I can't, it doesn't tell me my height coordinate, so all I have to do is go down to the height that I want it to be and dig in a perfectly bloody straight line until I find the shaft of death. The risk of me falling into it and dying is pretty severe, so I might have to be a little bit trepidatious about it. Try not to yeet myself into nothingness too willingly, but if I can do that, I think that way's the way to go because it comes out like next to the road. So if I can dig through there and end up over here, so I'm kind of on that fork there, that might actually work out pretty well for me. So that's going to be, I need to focus on the southern coordinates. So 1337 is the important part and the western part is where I meet up with the channel. Okay, I reckon that's probably doable. I might not do it now. I'll probably do that first thing tomorrow when I'm back down the bottom again. I can come over with the auger and tunnel through and then put a bunch of ladders or something in there. There is elevators in Darkness Falls, but that's too small for it. Plus, I have a different idea for elevators. In all of this though, there's been one thing that's been standing out to me over the last couple of days. It's been a couple of days since I recorded any of 7 Days to Die. There's one thing that's really been like beating me over the back of the head. Every time I try and fall asleep, my brain's like, hey, let's think about 8,000 things. This is usually one of the things I think about. I want something better here. At the moment, it's just kind of a square. Like, yeah, there's some personality to it, but there's not a whole lot going on this end. It's just one big sheer window. I want to put a balcony in. I've got a view like this. Having windows is lovely, but a balcony just outside here slightly just doesn't impede the view from the bedroom is probably the right way to go. So I'm going to put in, I'm going to get rid of this. I know it hurts to get rid of the glass and the frame. I'm going to have to get rid of frames on this side as well, but I can keep the glass panels there because they're not attached. But if I can go like that and then drop a balcony even like 1 or 2 blocks down out of that, use the little pillars out there as supports to hold it up, then when you're having your morning coffee or your frothy or 7, you can head out there, lean on the railing and admire the view. I'm not going to put it all over there though. I think I'll go about here. So that's still like all kind of like enclosed and fine because you don't want an entryway to the outdoors right next where you're putting your head down at night. But through there and through there, and a balcony on the outside, I think it looks sick. I think so. I hope so. This might be a really bad idea. I really didn't want it to impede my little garden walkout here, and I don't think it will if I do it right. Just 1 block down, I think will be enough. Because if I stick you there like that, then I can put plates on the underside, sticking up against the top surface of that block. So I can still put railings on it, and it won't have that like weird 1 meter gap. So I go like that. I'll get advanced rotation, stick you up like that one, and just continue on that level all the way around. So what, you're connected to the dirt there and the stairs over there as well, but you're not actually floating, which is good, which means I don't have to worry too much about you collapsing. I think only 2 wide should be enough, maybe even 3. I'll have a squeeze once I've done the 2 far and just see how it looks though. How you looking? Because yeah, then you still have like this secret little passageway under here, which is nice, protected from the sun too. You can come out here, have a nice little like picnic table or something out there to impress Jen when she comes over. Could be doable, could be done. Yeah, I already like it. I already like it. It's already an improvement. Does it not give me the option for... So like with the catwalk stairs, the ones that have like slots through it, you can get double railings or these smart railings, but this one only seems to offer me left and right railing. I don't want a double stair. So maybe instead, I don't have any wood on me. I could go and grab some. I'll also need some of those spare U-frames that I definitely deliberately made several days ago and absolutely didn't be an absolute clown and make the wrong shit. That wouldn't be like me at all. Who would do such a thing? But I can now actually put those to use. I'll take the wood as well. How am I going to need? I'm going to need actually quite a few because the railings block also dictates the railings around the outside as well, as long as those catwalk stairs, I think. Actually, hang on. Let's go. Let's check railings first. You see, I can't make one that's got the double railing. It's really annoying. Let's just go like 20 of you because I'll need plenty of them. And while you're crafting away, I'll quickly boot about, get rid of you, get rid of you, and replace you with the U shape like that and like that. You can't get a glass door, which is a bit upsetting, but I'll see if I can make something work, but it's a doorway. That's good. Do the same over this side and get it all matched up. Nah, it doesn't have what I was looking for. It's got the floating railings, but that's not really the go. In fact, we'll give it a look. We'll see if we can make it work for us. But even if it does, it's not. The reason I like these ones is it matches. The railings on those matches the railings I'm about to put down on the rest of the balcony out here. Can I just have like just a railings block? Just to match the stairs? Is that too much to ask? That's too much to ask for 7 days. 7 days says, nah, mate. Not bloody happening. Not on my watch. Give me the corner block then, and I'll shove it in like that. We'll just do the corners first, so I don't forget about it later. Like that, and like that. There we go. Yeah, look, it's gonna look fine once it's all done, but getting these stairs to work is gonna be an issue. I just can't get it to work and still match up with what I want to do here. So instead, the only option I have, I think, is to get, because that looks ridiculous. So you walk down there, you've had a couple of cheeky froths. You're gonna do your ankle in just by having a cheeky tumble. So what I'm gonna do instead is just put in some stairs like that to try and get it to make a little bit more sense. It's a bit of a stretch, I know, but it kind of smooths out, that's a bloody crowbar. It kind of smooths out that transition a little bit more so you can kind of come up like that, which looks far, far better. And now we have a balcony ripe for the coffee drinking. Yeah, look at that. That's what was needed. Like, I'm frickin' Jack on the bow of the Titanic. I'm the king of the world. Oh, I'm coming for everything down there. I especially like that it's all completely floating. I haven't had to put any supports down out the outside to hold it all up. It's all just stuck to the side of the wall with some particularly strong super glue. I am about that. I do need to fix the walls down here as well. Get rid of the dirt and put some concrete in. I'm not sure if I want to go like and ruin the whole motif, get rid of all of the dirt, but at least put some sort of reinforcements in to keep the roof above my head, still above my head, and not wearing it like a crushed sombrero. I can do that a bit later though. Instead, I think I need to, it's got these plants in the way though. I think I need to start working on this. It's getting rid of all the dirt on the sides here. Be very careful about it. And run the concrete along the bottom, because until I have that in place, I can't put the doors down. And until I have the doors down, I don't know if it's even going to work at all for me. So, break it all down, take it all away. The concrete on the side should hold it up just fine. But this side especially, this needs to go because that needs to go. I have no idea how deep I want to dig this little part here, because this is the only bit that they can see as a path on this side. If I get rid of that little nodule there, then I have no path from that side of the mountain all the way across to this bit here, and then there's like walls and stuff there. So I'm really trying to make sure their only avenue of attack is down the guts where my trapdoors are going to be. So maybe even, in fact, this has to go as well. That can go. I'm now down to the stone level. So maybe we're fine there. Let's get you. I left all my concrete and my rebar frames behind. I'll go and grab those real quick. Just put a line of reinforced concrete underneath to sit the door on, which I have here. I'll grab you. And in fact, what I should be doing as well, now that I think about it, I should definitely be going through and put my power in as well, so I can actually close them and see where they end up. I've been progressively clearing out some more of this little like uncut mountain under here to expand this room a little bit more. But now that I have, I'm just going to pick somewhere to chuck down my generator and stuff. I can pick it up later should I need to, but for the moment it should be fine. Give me that and all of the engines and some gas as well. Got plenty up here to start with, actually. I forgot about that. I think just over here next to my land claim block. Give me you. I do have lots of junctions as well I can tactfully place around my house to run all my power to where I need it to go, so that's not too much of a problem. refuel you with like 1,000 fuel. In fact, stuff it. There you go. Have all of it. You're going to be needed anyway, regardless of what I'm running up here. Having all the dinosaurs liquefied and poured in, probably going to only help me later on. I'm trying to find good places to hide my junction boxes so you can't see them, because having wires is ugly. Having junction boxes everywhere is equally as ugly. So if I can get rid of all of them, that's only going to serve my purposes better. So I think under this bridge maybe might be my best shot. Like, ooh. Even like right there, it's a little bit hard to get to. In fact, no, I like it better on that side because it's really hidden. I'll put you like that. You're kind of clipping through the wall. But if I can run that from a junction box... Do we need another junction box? Actually, I can run straight from that to the junction box under the bridge, then from that to another box potentially over at the entrance. And that should work, actually, I think. I'll get my wire tool and start wiring stuff up. Give me you, give me wire tools. You can stay on me for the moment. And we'll see how it works. I have the relays if I really need them. We're going to try and run it like this. Give me you. Squeeze out here, please, and go to there. That worked fine. Now all I need to do is get up to the top and run the next stage of wiring, and it should be okay. Yeah, that's so good. So I can't remember how this works. There's definitely a closer side and a further side, so it's hard to tell that orientation there. If you look at like the dots on the rebar frame on the right hand side of the screen, there's a slightly bigger gap between that row of dots than there is on this side. So this side is the closer one, and I always get this wrong. If it's the closest side, does it open up above me? Or does it go the other way? What I wouldn't give for a fucking arrow or something to say, like, whichever way it's gonna go, just so I have some sort of way to understand it. Even like a little animation or something to show me how it's gonna go, but I think it's that way. I'm gonna be absolutely 1000% wrong about that, but more importantly, I know that it fits in that gap now, so I can go and I can upgrade all of these, make sure you're all nice and sat in place, nothing's gonna go wrong there. I just need to go and run some wiring real quick and get this power to see what the hell I've just done. For the sake of ease, actually, I'm gonna chuck a junction box just against the wall there. Don't mind my head just being completely lodged in the leaves of this tree like a particularly ravenous koala. I'm gonna chuck it there, just so I can run all the wiring for this section from that junction box. Way easier to use than the box underneath the bridge. A little bit more out and about, I suppose, but that's a sacrifice I'm gonna have to make, like a Lord Farquaad sending soldiers to their demise so I can get my dick licked occasionally. You'd think being that low, he could do it himself. Go from there. I can't even bloody see the other box through the foliage. Right, there you are. No, wait, easy. That not work? It's still red. Damn it. This tree's gonna get in the way and ruin all of my plans. No, I can't see where it is anymore. It's there somewhere, I promise. I think the problem is actually that like the junction box is too far away from the gatehouse. So I'll put another one in just one block further across. Quickly run back into here. Wire from you over to that one. That's worked. That's fine. Can't see the cables, but I promise you it's there. And then from this one, grab you all the way over to here. Give me that symbol again. It's in there somewhere. I get a little bit closer. That's lovely dovely. Should be right about there. And it worked! Yes, there we go. Solutions to our problems. We're actually getting places this time. And then from you, I need to go down and connect you to that one. And then turn it on. We'll see which way it goes. This might actually work. I flicked the switch and I heard the noise of it closing, and it's closed the right way. Or opened the right way, I suppose. It's made itself a bridge. You can even see it does sit at the same height almost as the frame. So it's at the right level to be a path. It's a perfect drawbridge. It can close over. People or things that I like can use it as a way to egress or access my place. And then if I don't want things to come in, open it up and zombies fall to their death. It's so good. All I need to do really is like have it constantly on so it's constantly closed, and then have like a double switch that's gonna either overload it or just get it to like reopen, I suppose, because it will reset the animation if you have another trigger. So it'll close for a moment, zombies fall to their death, close up again, and I can get in and out without too much issue. That's so good. That's so good. All right, well, all I need to do now, probably should like wire up a switch or something over here just so I can get in and out a little bit easier. Need to put the same thing on the other side, flip it around, wire it up and reverse it, and we should be good. Look at that. That is all done like the salt and peppers on some well-cooked calamari. Nope, don't pick it back up again. I just want the frames. Pressing E on any of this stuff will ruin all of my hard work. So take all of you. I'm gonna leave the bottom layer in for the moment because I don't trust myself not to completely bin this before too long. I do need to go. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, fuck. What did I just say? I don't trust myself not to bin this, and sure enough, 2 seconds later, you're bloody dodging it. So I'll put in these because these do need to be nice and secure. That's where like I'm gonna be standing if I need to fight off some zombies over here. That should be all okay. Just build myself back up again. Can't believe I almost cooked it straight away. Imagine if I hadn't got rid of the bottom layer first. All of my gums would be at the bottom of the world right now. My trees have grown a little bit more, which is actually kind of nice. Now I can actually see what I'm doing again. That's all looking fine. I just like... Maybe I even put in... Oh, that's not a bad idea. A couple of vault hatches, like a line of vault hatches on this side. So that... Because at the end of the day, it needs to be a passageway, right? I want to get in and out of the place. So just building like bars or poles along the front like I have done before isn't really an option. It's not a horde base, it's a gatehouse. Kind of got to do both things at once, but I can't just block up the entry point for myself to spite the zombies. That's like cutting off my nose to spite my feet. So instead... I should get rid of these ones here, make it all nice and flat. And yeah, I think if I get 4 automatic hatches, or the vault hatches, the powered ones, and stick them along this side here, I can have a barrier there just to slow them down and keep them on the bar, on the doors, just for a little bit longer. You know, I don't have to make it easy for them, just like stagger them a little bit so they fall to their deaths. I'm trying to remember... I mean, I built a trapdoor base not long ago. I'm trying to remember if it was necessary for me to have the upside down wedge tips underneath just to help the pathing of the zombies. I don't remember if they see that as a viable path or if I had a viable path underneath that they then used, but then it fell away from underneath them and they fell down and died. I can't remember if that was how I did it. I might need to put in like a half block on either side, I think, and really like kind of narrow this up, which will save me resources for the vault hatches. Although I probably still need to make 4 of them. I'm not sure, actually. I might have to go and watch one of my own videos to figure out if I need to do that or not. Just to see how it's going to work. You'll also need to clear all these frames and stuff. I think as well, I need to put in walls on this side. It would be weird to have a wall on the opposite side of the moats. That's not really how castles work. So put a wall up on this side. And what I also need to do... is thicken this wall along here. That side not really important because where are they going to go? Although for the sake of making it look nice and even, I'll probably continue it on anyway. But this needs to be all doubled up so they don't get into the tunnel, then decide to beat through a wall instead. I've had to pick up my junction box because to make this all look kind of nice and put like a nice kind of rounded edge on the gatehouse walls, I've had to remove it and put in a red concrete block instead. This side's gonna be all nice and symmetrical as well. I also wanted this just to cover up the workings of the trapdoor. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, it'll work fine without it. Like the underside there isn't super important, but just like hide the mechanism just makes that a little bit extra classy, which I am all about. Can't have a supervillain lair that looks like trash. That looks good. That looks good like that, I think. Need to find a new place to hide the junction box. I think I might need the wedge tips. I really bloody do. I'll have to go consult the resources, which is me. You'd think I'd remember. It is all coming together really bloody nicely now. I like how that's turned out quite an awful lot. I still need to put in, where did it go? So to put in you. So like, just like this. Now I need to have this be a double sensory thing so I get in and out without too much issue. So I'll go, how do I want to open actually? Want to open inwards into the house or outwards? I feel like inwards into the house. So it will actually, if I do that, it'll block my stairs a little bit. Only a little bit, but not too much. But I feel like that's enough to annoy me. So I think we'll go out instead. We'll go that way. Yep, that should be fine. And as long as we have a little like timed out, that should work out pretty good. Where did my sensors go? I'll grab this one. I might need some more motion sensors, come to think of it, actually. And I'll stick you... where? It'd be nice. Imagine if we could like hang it like upside down, like stick it against the roof up there and have it like swivel different ways so you could kind of have a bit of a goosey neck going on. But I think even I think the smack dab in the middle. I think the smack dab in the middle is the way to go about that. I still need power for it though. So this can be like the junction box that runs my whole house. Stick you like that. I need to run from power to you. You up to the sensor. And actually, no, I need to run from the sensor to the other sensor first. So I need to quickly run outside, go to the opposite side of the door and run that one. Because if you go sensor, door, either one of the sensors will open the door, but you can't do it any other way. It just doesn't work. Because I'm an idiot, I could have just picked up the door and saved myself a whole lot of hardship, but you go to them. Now I get my bloody door back, that one there. And I want you to open outwards, so like that, plus you have a nice kind of door frame around you. And from that one to you. So you open that way, that's fine. I'll let you close behind me. Close, please. Oh, you can still see me. Sorry, I'll hide over here. There we go. You open when you see me. Easy as that. Easy as bloody that. All I want to do now is just get you aimed all the way down so you're not just like opening willy-nilly all over the bloody place. That's good there. You do the same all the way down to like that one. Yes, good. Oh, I really like it. Oh, I really bloody like it. It's all coming up Josh House. Literally. The moon is rising over the town because night has set in. Do I have any coffees or frothies up here? I thought I had maybe a couple of, but I definitely grabbed. Yeah, I did. I grabbed one off the bodies of those mysteriously dead zombies. I can take that. Head out to my new balcony. Get out here like we're Jack and Rose. And real quick, take off our pants and drink it like we're in the back of an old school car. Yes, lovely. Balcony was a good addition. No idea what kind of paint scheme I want to put onto it. The outdoor wood texture, I'm not sure what a good one is. I might have to have a cheeky little gander and see what I can come across. The outside of my house needs good liquor paint as well. But that's actually come up a treat. That's come up a real treat. I really dig that. I really wish there was a way to have like glass doors that would suit this kind of aesthetic. There isn't one. You could kind of like place frames down and have like a static door that just kind of looks like it, but it's always open or always closed. So I don't really want to do that. I really like this though. I really like this, and I really like this as well. This has been a productive day. Look at it. Look at it. It's all coming up. I didn't get to do much renovations down on this level down here. Like, yeah, I put the power in and stuff like that, but I haven't really done much down here that I really wanted to, like replacing the walls. This is still real nice out here, though. I think that might just about do it for today. Is there anything that I'm really missing? I need to make sure I remember to make myself those vault hatch doors when I get back home. It's now 11 o'clock. I'm still a little bit frothed up, so it's too early for me to drive. I need to make couches as well, actually. This place needs some couches. In fact, while I'm up here, now that I have this workbench here, if I go couch, leather sectional couch, leather, nails, and wood, I've got some leather. Do I have any nails? I have some nails. I might be able to just make myself some furniture up on top of the mountain. Don't mind if I do. So you, if I go couch, section of the couch, how many can I make? I can only make 3 because I'm a little bit cow skin shy. Is 3 going to be enough? Almost definitely not. I've been trying to decide what to do about this hole here because it's kind of right where I don't want it to be, where I might accidentally kill myself. I want the wall to go to run along this way and around the outside next to this divot here. So that's kind of in the way. So I think what I'm going to do, I think this is prime position for a swimming pool. I think I've already got most of the hard work done. The hole is already there. A little bit of excavation on this side. Maybe there could be like the stairs going into it. That should be fine. But I'll put like a layer or something a couple of blocks down. Hopefully not falling to my death. And then, yeah, fill it with water. I'm going to have ourselves a nice pool on top of the world. Because the rest of this place kind of like lays its own area out. But that one's just kind of the odd one out. Kind of right where I don't want it to be, but that is a job for another day. I'll leave you all up here. I'll leave some of my more valuable stuff up here as well and head back home. You can go in, nails, concrete, stone. Yep, all that stuff can all go away. Yes, all right, I know. I'll get out of your bloody way then. You seeing Sauron, fuck. The eye that sees all keeps opening and closing my bloody doors. Anything else I need to leave behind? That's all my tools. You can stay here soon. In fact, I'll take you with me. I need you back home again. That can stay there as well. Trying to like divvy up my gubs between one house and the other. It's exhausting. In fact, before I go, I have these lights that I didn't even test yet. So let's have a look-see at what these ones do. The reason I wanted the industrial lights is because they do sit kind of in the corner like that. Although annoyingly, I thought they actually sat in the corner, not in the middle of the block with an angle. But even so, having that there, I can't want on this side because I have like the slopes there. Having that like that's above the door kind of makes sense. I really thought it sat like up in the nook of the thing. That changes my opinion of you slightly. Because yeah, look, like hang on. It does. Oh no, it's not. It was an optical illusion. Damn it, game. That was almost so close to being good for me. Ah, you prick. Ah, I didn't mean to do that either. Oh, well, it's there now. Let's see how it looks like. That's actually not too bad, you know. I quite like it. I like it more than what this industrial light is going to be. You could probably use that for somewhere else that doesn't... In fact, I'll even use those down under here. Down, we're going to have like all the workbenches and stuff. I could use some industrial lights on this area. What do you look like? Hanging from the ceiling. Pretty nice, actually. Okay, no, I'm glad I made both different kinds. I'll actually get you, and I'll stick you on that wall there, like that. Give some extra light to this area. Can't put one there, that's okay. There's gotta be, I mean, I could put where the motion sensor was. There's gotta be some good spots to put these things to light up the world a little bit better. Just gotta find some good positions. You know what? I've changed my mind. That looks about as perfect as I think I'm going to get it. Give me you back again. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm burning all my nighttime, but it's the best way to see how the light's actually going to react. And I'll stick you guys along like that, because then it lines up with those skylights in the roof as well. I have those slits to let the light in, so lining my lights up with that seems like a good idea. Stick you there, and there. I was going to say, I had another one that I left behind somewhere silly. I'll take you, because then at least like it kind of matches the lines of the house. Still needs a paint job, but we'll get around to that. You go there. You all need to be wired up from the junction box, so there's no wires around, but that's okay. We'll do that over time and see how it looks. It should look pretty good, I think. I think that's actually about the perfect amount of light. I have some of the light bleeding from the lanterns over here, and that's a-okay with me. But it's not too bright. A lot of the time with 7 days with electrical lighting, if you put so many globes in, it's just eye-blistering, cornea-meltingly bright. So I've wanted to avoid that, and I think I have. That actually looks pretty sick, and it kind of looks like it should exist the way that it does. Doesn't impede the view out the windows, but lights up the room just nicely. Good. Good, good, good. I'm actually really bloody happy with that. You can stay on me. You can go back away. I'll put you in a little bit later. I'll take the auger with me and some gas, because I am intending on digging that tunnel tomorrow when I come back out here. You guys can just hang out. I think I'm ready to head back home again. Wyatt can stay here. So can actually my rebar frames. The last thing I need is to accidentally put them away back home again and then never find them again. I haven't forgotten before I go, I do want to put the couches in. So if I put one like you and you there, in fact, could I even... Do I want to go like the corner couch there, or do I want to stick you like that and put like a coffee table there? I tell you what, actually, an end table there would look pretty bloody good. I could still put like the corner shape in there though. I'm not sure, because I want to put like the coffee tables on either side, or even in the middle there maybe. I don't know. Couch can stay there for the moment though. It's getting bloody late, so I need to jump on my bike and skedaddle. But this, nope, don't pick it up. I forgot I don't need to do that anymore. This time, instead of riding off the mountain, I'm going to take my own footsies like a mountain goat and just run down here. Oh, there's a loot bag just there. Didn't notice you before. Can I grab you, please? What's inside you? I've left all the other garbage up there, but that's okay. I'll find that nice smooth road out of here and get back home. Just like last time, we'll reverse in for easy leaving later. There we go, just like that. I mean, look, I love my volcano base up on the hill. I also very much love this base. I'm not sure which one I'm like keener on, but oh, you can see my trees up there. Now, I mean, you could if I wasn't wearing clown shoes. Look at that. It's loaded in me trees. Hasn't loaded in the building. That's a feature that's coming in Alpha 20, which is going to be absolutely bloody sick, but can see some sign that I have been up there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's get inside and get those vault hatches on the craft, because I still very much need them. I just need to get them quicker. But anyway, guys, with that done, what a successful day. We got our electricity running. We got our trap doors running as well. Still iffy about the wedge tips, but we'll source that out and figure that out another time. But I reckon that's gone absolutely spiffingly. I am stoked with how that's all coming together. I need to make my vault doors, and I need to go up, and I need to make some rain catches as well. Both because I want to fill the pool a little bit easier than rocking around with a couple of buckets, but also because I would love to move like my corn farm up to the top of the world up there. If I'm going to be living up there like a supervillain, supervillains need ammo, and ammo needs material. So I'll have to do all that, and then come back and continue my build in the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the Patreon who made this episode possible. If y'all liked, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.